Hi everyone. In this video we're going to continue our look at operations on fractions with a few fraction models. This first model uses two tools that we have already employed in the class. The first model, and the first tool rather, is the notion of a fraction strip. And recall that fraction strips are just representations of fractions. They start out with one whole sheet of paper, which is the unit. That unit is divided into two pieces, so each piece is a half of the whole. If the unit's divided into three pieces, each piece is a third of the whole, and so forth. The other tool that we've used in the class, that we'll use in this model of fraction multiplication, is the idea that multiplication is repeated addition. And recall that addition, or multiplication rather, say 3 times 3, can be thought of as 3 plus 3 plus 3. 2 times 4 can be thought of as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, so 4 2's. Or it could be thought of as 4 plus 4, which is also 8. So 4 2's or 2 4's. Regardless of how you look at it, this multiplication is thought of as repeated addition. So to apply those two models, fraction strips and manipulative, and multiplication as repeated addition, to apply those to fractions, let's have a problem here. 3 times 3 sevenths. So 3 times 3 sevenths, if I wanted to represent sevenths, I'd need the fraction strip divided into sevenths, which is right here. So this would be the whole, this would be the unit right there. And thinking of this as repeated addition, 3 times 3 sevenths is equal to 3 sevenths plus 3 sevenths plus 3 sevenths. And now, using the fraction strip, we've got a unit divided into sevenths, so 3 sevenths is right there, plus another 3 sevenths right there, plus our third 3 sevenths. Notice we have to go into a second unit. So when you add up 3 sevenths plus 3 sevenths plus 3 sevenths, that equals 9 sevenths. And writing that as a proper fraction, it's 1 and 2 sevenths. Our second example of using fraction strips and repeated addition is 1½ times a third. Now thinking of this as repeated addition, it's not a whole number unit. So as repeated addition, this would be 1 1/3 plus 1/2 of 1/3. So here is my third. So there's the third plus 1/2 of 1/3. So okay, 1/2 of 1/3 is right there. And notice from our fraction strip, the fraction wall rather, that we could examine and identify equivalent fractions, that 2/6 is equal to, say, line right up, 1/3. That says that 1/6, since 2 1/6 equals 1 1/3, 1/6 is half of 1/3. So 1 1/3 plus half of 1/3, I'll continue it down here, would be 1/3. That's 1 1/3 plus half of 1/3 is 1/6. Writing those over a common denominator, that's going to be 2/6 plus 1/6, which equals 3/6. And we know from reducing that, that is equal to 1/2. Which we can see in this model. If I take a third and I add half of the third, which is the 6th, I get to that value right there, and that would line up with 3/6, or going upwards on the fraction wall, 1/2.